More than 6 months after the coronavirus hit the U.S., and airlines are still hurting. The Payroll Support Program, a part of the CARES Act, is helping pay airline workers' salaries and benefits now. But the assistance stops on September 30th if Congress doesn't extend it. Washington News Bureau reporter Jillian Angeline takes a look at why the industry says they need a longer lifeline.
So it's devastating all across the industry.
David Suppley, an American Airlines mechanic for more than 40 years, took a voluntary separation from the company in April after the pandemic hit. The airline was cutting jobs and offering benefits to people who agreed to leave.
I'm in a position where it was beneficial that I could go, hopefully saving somebody else's position.
Suppley is one of thousands who left an airline job he loves because of the economic downturn. Right now, he's representing workers for the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers Union, which includes major airlines and regional ones, like Air Wisconsin and Hawaiian Airlines. Suppley says he's seen so many lose their jobs since COVID-19 hit.
There's nothing out there for people.
Major airlines, unions, and workers are pleading with Congress to extend payroll protections to keep thousands of workers employed. They're asking for an additional $25 billion through March next year.
Are we working to try to resolve this? Absolutely. Are we trying to make this a priority? Yes.
Louisiana Congressman Garrett Graves is a ranking member on the House Subcommittee on Aviation. He says he's fighting to include more assistance for the airlines in a funding package by October 1st. Veronique Desrougiers at George Mason University says bailouts are not the answer. She says the airline should declare bankruptcy instead.
Bankruptcy doesn't mean an airline is going under. What it means is that it's keeping off some creditors at bay.
Desrougiers says continuing to help the airlines will come at a high cost to taxpayers. In Washington, I'm Jillian Angeline.
The three largest airlines, Delta, American, and United, say they'll have to furlough 40,000 workers starting October 1st if the extension doesn't come through. Well, your home security system could be going airborne and moving inside. Ring, the security business Amazon owns, just released details about its home drone. For $250, Ring's Always Home Cam can fly around inside your house and stream video to your phone. It will fly when motion is detected or if your Ring alarm is triggered. Users can also set up paths for the drone to check if the stove is on, for example, or if you locked your door. Privacy advocates say this is a recipe for disaster, but Ring's president says the camera is blocked when in the docking station. It can't be controlled manually, and it's noisy, so everyone knows when it's sending video. Nestle Toll House is bringing back 3 limited edition fan favorites for the holidays. Holiday chocolate chip cookie dough with red and green Christmas tree sprinkles, peppermint-filled baking truffles featuring a chocolate shell and a minty center, and M&M's Minis holiday cookie dough. They'll be available at select retailers beginning next month for a limited time. Well, coming up, worried about your young kids getting coronavirus? New numbers show their risk may be significantly lower than we think.